Hi, I'm Marco Pacoda, one of the designers of Gates of Niflheim. Today we're going to take a look at the deluxe set packaging, how we designed it so that you can store your minis and all your components and everything that you need in this one set of boxes, which include 4 miniature carrying cases and the box game itself, along with the sleeve that everything fits together really nice and neat. You're also going to see a few of the components that are going to come with the game, and I'll show those off. But it's still a prototype, so there's more to come, and if you like what you see here, it's only going to be better. Anyways, let's take a look at the deluxe set of Gates of Niflheim. All right, let's take a look. This here is the crate. That's which everything will come into, and you'll see here the back of it has the deluxe set here. The box set here, and it has the 4 miniature sets. This one is missing its little sleeve, but rest assured it'll be there when we do the final one. So that's the sleeve it comes into. We can take out some of the parts and start looking at what we got here. It's a nice tight fit. So we go. We got 2 miniature boxes there, and 2 more here. Actually, this is not very exciting. That's the exciting part there. And the back will have further information on it too. But those are your miniature sets, and of course you get the game set, the game as well. And this is your sleeve, as you can see, where everything tidily fits in. Now maybe we'll take a look at the game in a minute. Just to give you an overview of what kind of comes in it, but let's take a look at the miniature sets and how they work. So inside of this box is a foam. Well, I can talk about it or I can show you. I've used the miniatures that we have for Gates of Niflheim, but where I didn't have miniatures, I filled it in with the Escape from Stalingrad Z miniatures just to give you an overall concept. But with the boss set, it's actually, we had all 3 miniatures, although one was a little bit busted. And there you can see the miniatures in place and the extra space you have for dice, standees, for the markers that are specific to each of the bosses. And of course, that's how I arranged it, but you can obviously put anything you want into that. And as you can see, it has a foam underneath, and then it has foam partitions and the foam on top. Now, as we go, if you look at the video, do some comments if you have any suggestions, like you prefer this or you want the, somehow the foam, like more cavities but smaller. You'll see all of them. So anyways, that's the boss set. This is the hero set, although it has no cover, as you can see. Again, the foam, all the foam. Here are the miniatures in here. Oh, there we go. And again, extra space to put stuff. The miniatures here are painted. Some of them are painted, and you can see it protects them well. I noticed that these came down, so we're gonna have to make sure what we put in here won't go over. And you can put different things in there as well. These here are the pieces that are used for the skill trees, and you have a modular dashboard, so that's where they would go into. And then we have the undead. You can see here there's 6 miniatures in here that come with it, but you take it off and you take a look at the foam. Here are the minis, and here are the little markers that you have in there. What I think I'll do is I'll raise this foam just a little bit taller. And what'll happen then is this foam will stick out just slightly, and then what'll happen is when you put this on and reapply your sleeve, it'll actually compress the foam. So we just need the foam a little bit bigger, and the compressed foam will keep everything nice and tight, and nothing will move around in there as far as coming into one space. And then the drawgar, here we go. Again, the same concept. We have this. The foam on top. You have all your drawgar. Here I have the drawgar markers. We could put additional markers or dice or whatever we want in there, or even miniatures. And yeah, so there you have an idea basically how it works. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, I guess, but not everyone does it. I was making these sets, and I was like, well, why don't we just take advantage of the extra space and allow it, make the cavities necessary so we can put stuff in it. And if we look at the box game, which comes in the set, inside here, you're going to see you have your markers here. Most of your markers, this is your dashboards that you'll use you put in the different things in the spaces depending on which hero you choose to play with. And many of the dice and all that, they're already in the boxes here, so you're not going to see them here because I've already kind of started packing them away to show you guys. But what you'll get standees, and you get a ton of weapon markers and potions and whatnot. And then you will get this book here, which is a sleeve. This is basically the travel set, which comes in the box set. So you'll get everything from there. You'll have your scenario book. You'll have your quick start manual. There'll be more markers, which I've punched out because I was playing and doing stuff with it here. And there'll also be the book, the lore, or I'm sorry, the book with all the rules in it. The Tome of Knowledge will also be in here, which I didn't get prototyped yet. But as you can see, for the scenario book, that it opens up and it lies completely flat. And the scenarios are right here. And you play right on the surface of the game with your rules on the left side and your map on the right. And there are some scenarios, not in this book right now, that we have made that are double maps. So they're twice as large. And the rules for those will be in the Tome of Knowledge. And so you won't have to move this around to look at if you need to reference the rules for that particular scenario. But yeah, here you get a chance to see a bunch of the things, scenarios that we have made. We've made almost all of them actually, but when I made this prototype, I had 6 that were ready to do. And also, this is not the final layout. We'll have a little bit crisper layout on this side by Professional. It's just a decent layout to do play testing and prototyping with. But so yeah, those all fit together, and of course that goes in there, and these go in here, and we have some of the pegs, and everything will go back into here, so that the last ones will be the ones you got a little bit tricky, but not too tricky. And so there you go. That is basically the deluxe set for Gates of Niflheim. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions or comments, please make them below. Like the video, all that kind of good stuff. And if you have suggestions, like you're like, hey, why don't you do this? Or maybe this will be better. Or anything you can think of that we can help make this game better, we would love to hear it. So thank you very much, and have a great day.